Hey everyone, I'm Ultimate456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 123 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. Okay, let's get started by running over into this area here. And you'll see it's kind of hard to tell, but that is Godwin. He seems to have become some kind of mermaid. That's his golden hair there, and his face is very much destroyed. His arms are all over the place. He's completely been taken by death. And when we run in here, we will start to face Fia's champion. So in order to defeat this guy, finesse and step is good, but be aware because it might not always reach. Okay, nice. Next. Another of Fia's champions. This one we might recognize as Sorcerer Roger. He's pretty strong if you don't deal with him immediately, as you can see. He doesn't have much health, but he can absolutely demolish you if he wants. Okay, and now for the last fight. This one's a little bit more tricky. If you got your timing right, you can have a good start. You could also probably use the other weapon. I like to try and flame stance. Damn, missed. Watch out for pretty much the guy with the two axes. He's gonna wallop you. But if you can get the flame stance off, as you can see, it does considerable hurt. Try and get close to get them to use their moves, and then avoid before you get punished. Need to heal, but I cannot. Oh, I think he used quick step there. Yeah, he did. You can use Lieutenant for this, but it's not really required. Come on, come on, come on. No! Heal. Oh god, Rancor. Okay, doing fine, doing fine. This is Lionel, actually, pretty sure. He's one of the guys I think that helped us at the Radahn Festival. But he wasn't there, he was kind of like... He was there and he wasn't there. He was there in spirit. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Careful, careful. Come on, game. Just die. Hey, he's actually down there, Lionel the Lionhearted. Ooh, that was nice. That wasn't. Alright, Lionel. It's over. He's actually got, like, his armor is very powerful, so... He almost got me. I like his weapon, actually. I wonder what it is. It looks like a heavy thrusting sword, but yeah. Alright, that took a long time, but we got it done. Okay, now we get Fia's Mist, and Fia appears. So let's have a quick read of Fia's Mist. It should be... Oh, it's in here. Okay. Releases a mist of death before caster. Sorcery of Fia, the deathbed companion. Creates a deathly mist before the caster which inflicts death blight upon those who enter. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charging enhances range of the mist. This sorcery was developed to oppose the round table hold and is effective only against the tarnished. Okay. Now, let me just make sure that everything's good. Alright, we need to talk to Fia. So let's do that.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
Okay, so in order to actually progress her quest, you need to pick the bottom option, but even if you pick the top option, you still are allowed to pick the bottom option later, so let's just pick the top option for a little bit more dialogue.
I see. Then you must kill me, for I am the companion of Godwin, Prince of Death. I wish to be a mother, to those who live in death. So it is that any loathing, any hatred that overshadows them, I must bear, as a matter of duty, with my own flesh.
Okay.
Go on. Kill me. You deny us, do you not? Because we deign to live in death, and wish our Lord to rise to glory.
Okay, now we can choose the other option.
You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch, yet you still wish to be held by me?
Okay, so yeah, Fia is... she's crazy, but in order to complete her quest, this is what we need to do. I don't think you have to do this for the platinum, but whatever. Baldekin's Blessing, the normal, and we can talk in secret again. Let's do that.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold, but there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord.
Okay, so we actually have that. It's the curse mark of death that we got in the Divine Tower of Leonia. So Godwyn died and left a Hallowbrand, but Rani killed herself at the same time, and so because both of them died at the same time, the Hallowbrand was split into two pieces, and we have the other one already, so let's keep talking in secret.
When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. My hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then?
Okay, and now we can give the curse mark of death.
This is the other Hallowbrand. How did you... Oh, my utmost thanks. With this, Godwyn can take his rightful place as first of the dead, and claim a second, illustrious life. You are our true champion, and though I can't be of any use to you, can I hold you tight? If only for a moment.
Okay, she's gonna hold us tight, and we receive the Radiant Baldekin's Blessing. Okay, so just quickly, she said that because now we have the curse mark of, or because we gave her the curse mark of death, Godwyn can live a second illustrious life as the first of the dead. So the curse mark of death somehow like must be able to revive Godwyn, or like he's becomes an undead or something. And this is just to kind of expand a little bit further. This is, I think, a very large potential for the fact that Godwyn might be in the DLC, because spoilers, he's not a boss in the game. But I reckon they could, do that with the DLC. At least now, like that, this is the first time I've kind of come to this realization, and with that line, it makes it seem like, second illustrious life. Well, he gets to be reborn, even if it's as an undead. So now the story is actually saying, hey, we're gonna allow you to fight this guy in the DLC. But who knows? They might not do that. Anyway, let's continue talking in secret.
I will soon lay with Godwyn, and it will surely stir within me the new life of the Golden Prince, and first dead of the demigods, as the rune of those who live in death. Please, do one thing for me. Brandish this child, my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord.
Okay, there was a lot of information there, but so somehow she's going to have Godwyn's baby, and Godwyn's baby is going to be the rune of those who live in death. Like, it's going to create a rune of those who live in death, and she's telling us to become the Elden Lord of death, essentially. Use the baby to stay the persecution of those who live in death, so to like stop those who live in death from being persecuted. and then become the Elden Lord, like their Elden Lord instead of the Erdtree's Elden Lord. I think that's it. I think that's right.
I will soon to conceive my child, the rune. Brandish my rune. Stay the person by becoming.
Okay, yes, by becoming our Elden Lord. Okay, that's it. So let's back away. I think that's right. I'm pretty confident that I got like most of that right. So that's good. What's the next thing we're gonna do? Alright, so after we've done that, we can now this grace point appears behind us. So we're going to touch this grace point, and we're going to rest at it. And if we look at Fia, okay, she's still the same. Let me talk to her again. Might have missed something. That's weird. I'm just reading. Just give me one sec. Huh. I must have.
This is goodbye.
Okay, here we go.
But I am satisfied. I choose to lie with Godwin of my own will. Not the remains of one chosen for me. And I will bear a child who will inherit your warmth too. What greater blessing could there be but to be born a deathbed companion? This is goodbye. I choose to
Okay,
die
cool.
who will inherit.
Okay, I think that was the last line. So now we should be able to do what we need to do. I'll be honest, I actually forgot where that thing goes. I'll quickly check. Hopefully I can. Yes. Actually, it's interesting. So this teleports us to... I'll actually just tell you. It actually teleports us probably directly up. Or basically into Lanedell, which is the royal capital, which we will visit eventually when we head back to Altus Plateau. But it will prevent... Like, that will become inaccessible after a certain point. So just letting you know that. Let me check something here. One interesting thing that I haven't shown off about soap. Let's have a look. Okay, no, the cape that we're wearing just has like a bunch of like dirt on it, which is a shame because it's Radahn's like really sick cape. But when you get like bloody or dirty, you can use soap to cleanse yourself. Okay, so I guess this is her version of laying with Godwin. If we touch her, we can enter the deathbed dream. I'm not going to do that. It basically allows us to defeat a boss. The boss is pretty defeatable. It's hard, but it's not impossible. But I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. I'll do that later. Instead, we're going to start another quest, and we are going to head back to the... Is it this one here? Yes, we're going to head back to... Why did I write the Witchbane runes? I think... I know that she's in the other one, but let me go this one first. Hopefully this is right. Alright, after collecting the Comet Azure sorcery, so I'll just show you. The Comet Azure sorcery is right here. After collecting it from Master Azure, who was right here, Primeval Sorcerer Azure, we can come back and talk to Sellen, and she'll have a different thing to say. Let's talk.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
And we can, let me just check this. Great. We can show Azure's sorcery, so let's do that.
What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice.
Tell me your story.
If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Alright, let us journey together.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher.
I have a favor to ask.
I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
And we receive the Sellian Sealbreaker.
I need him to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now.
Let's talk about a lead on Lusat.
After his expulsion from the academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Sellia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the Glintstone key I gave you from a Sellian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
Okay. So I think basically the idea is that she wants to complete the task that she originally had when she was in... let's go here. When she was in Raya Lucaria, and now she can do that. So the task is to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery, whatever the hell that means. And in order to do that, we need to find Master Lusat, because we've found Master Azure, but we've got to find Master Lusat. Let's have a look at that Sellian Sealbreaker and see what kind of information we can gather. It says, Glintstone key received from the sorceress Sellen, capable of breaking the seal that keeps Master Lusat confined. Sellia, town of sorcery, can be found in Caelid. This key was said to have been found in the possession of a Sellian sorcerer. Now, that doesn't tell us much, but if we look at one of the notes that we got a long time ago, we find one that says... Hidden cave. There is a hidden cave in the town of Sellia. Look beyond the graveyard at the precipice. So let's use that as our guide. Wait, actually, can I level? I can. Just barely. Let's quickly do that because I want to use my runes as best as I can. Level up. Mind. 1 more point in mind, 2 more points in vigor, and then we'll move on. Is it vigor? Vigor. Alright, so if we... I did come here originally, but I never ended up finishing it off. If we climb up to this point... Yeah, I think I missed that too. Oh, this is going to work out quite well. So, we see this guy. He is a Sellian sorcery. I think he's actually using the Heimer sorceries, or he does usually use Heimer. You can collect 2 beast blood there. And just behind him, there is a rather large, I think it's this. Yeah, so you just hit this rock and you find a hidden cave. So let's go inside. And once we do, we find out that we're in the Sellia Hideaway, which is exactly where we need to be to find Master Lusat. So let's go ahead and do that. This is going to be a bit of a long trek for this episode. I am going to... Let me see. I went too far, didn't I? There we go. I'm going to put the large club back on. And we'll get through this initial portion and then take a second, and then I'll stop and we'll continue next episode. Hopefully I can complete everything next episode. Like, everything regarding, Sellen, that is. Ah, her name is Sellen, the Sellia Sorcery. What if there's some connection there? Very strange. Let's go over here. Smack. Fortunately, this cave is kind of like a few caves in one, so it'll work out with this episode. So in order to continue, just roll through here, find the hidden passage. This large club is still doing pretty well, which is nice. Roll through this one, and now we are at sort of the big portion of the cave. There's more to it than this. Oh, right, I forgot one thing. Let me quickly do that. You know what, actually, I'll do it in a sec. I gotta run back there anyway, but I'll do it in a sec. I'm going to, when you reach the grace point that we just passed, add add heal to your spells. You might even be able to hear why we need heal. You'll see eventually. Alright, for now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 123 of Lost Platinum Elden Ring. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.